So Michael Moore is one of the few documentary filmmakers that I've always admired. He's been a progressive ally, he's been on the right side of history on virtually every single issue that I know of, and he voted for Bernie Sanders during the primary. So I really respect Michael Moore, and I feel as though he's more objective than other documentary filmmakers. And even if, some of his films may use sensationalism and try to play to your emotions a bit too much, I think that by and large, he really does a great job at illustrating what areas of U.S. policy need to be reformed, such as healthcare. Such as gun policy reform. So I like Michael Moore. Now, the problem is that he is now voting for Hillary Clinton to defeat Donald Trump. And look, I get the lesser of two evils argument. I can rationalize that, and I don't have any problem with that. But the main problem in his support of Hillary Clinton is that, like many other people, he's kind of falling for this partisan trap of Democratic Party loyalism and is not just begrudgingly supporting Hillary Clinton to defeat Donald Trump. He's now convinced himself that she's a good candidate and is trying to get other people to be more enthusiastic about supporting her. Take a look.
Even though I've never voted for her, I didn't vote for her in '08, I didn't vote for her in the primary this year, I voted for Bernie. But I'm very excited about voting for her. And I have a lot of respect for her, even though I don't agree with her necessarily politically on everything. Yeah. She has devoted her life to helping people, to serving this country. She hasn't devoted her life to harming the planet, hurting people, ruining the lives of employees, all the things that people have had to go through in this country. And so I just thought, how come, I'm just wondering why, especially people who say they're going to vote for Hillary, they don't say it like they're excited. They're going, yeah, I'm going to vote for Hillary. It's like, no, come on.
But some people would disagree with you. They would say she voted for the war in Iraq, which might have ruined some people's lives.
I disagree with her on that. I think that was wrong. She's too cozy with Wall Street. I can give you all the political reasons that I disagree with her on. But to think of her in the Oval Office representing this country, come on. First of all, I say this to Bernie people, we're not being asked to vote for Margaret Thatcher, no. or Clarence Thomas, or, she adopted 2/3 of Bernie's positions. She really went the extra mile to try and bring everyone into the tent.
Now, with some of the things that he said there, he's just outright lying. He said she hasn't dedicated her life to harming the planet. Michael, where have you been? When she was Secretary of State, she sold fracking to the world. Really, Michael? She is taking bundled contributions from fossil fuel lobbyists. Do you think that's not going to have any impact on her decisions as president? He also said she went the extra mile to bring everyone into the tent. So you're okay with her bringing neoconservatives into the Democratic tent? She sought the endorsement of war criminals such as John Negroponte and Henry Kissinger. You're okay with that? Because I don't want those people in my tent. If I'm going to be part of a political constituency, I can do without having those people. I think we can exclude some people. I think we're right to exclude some people. And the problem is that she's not just bringing more people into the tent. She's excluding some people and is moving the tent. She's moving the entire political spectrum to the right, just like Republicans. She's moving the entire aggregate Democratic Party to the right, Michael. That's a problem. He also said here to the Bernie people, we're not being asked to vote for Margaret Thatcher or Clarence Thomas. Okay, but the problem is the Democrats are already a right-wing party, and as Republicans move further and further to the right, Democrats are following them, and we need Democrats to move back to the left. Bernie would have facilitated that electoral shift, but Hillary Clinton is really solidifying this rightward shift, and that's really harmful because it means more neoliberal economic policies. It means more neoconservative foreign policies, and it means no real change that we need to move the country in the correct direction. And he also made the Christian case for Hillary Clinton in that video too. Really? You're using her religion as a benefit to vote for her? So are you implying that if she were atheist, then that would delegitimize her? If I wanted to run for president, which I don't, would I not be an acceptable candidate because I'm an atheist? It's frustrating. Now, he also did something that was used against him during the primary.
It's a wonderful thing. Not just the fact that she's a woman, but look at all that she's done. what is this, the thing too with Hillary supporters who have this, yeah, I'm going to vote for Hillary, this sort of lack of whatever that is. There's not that thing that people had on the day we were going to go vote for Obama,
right,
where it's like, I couldn't wait to get to the polls. I need people to feel that way on this November 8th. There's no reason to be into this place with, the sort of the knock on her has been unfair. She's been attacked and harassed and abused in ways that I believe, honestly, if she were a man, she wouldn't have had to go through so much of this. And she tried to do something 23 years ago for us, get us universal health care, real universal health care. And she was massacred. And it was sad.
Okay. Just because people aren't enthusiastic to support Hillary Clinton does not mean it's because of her gender. Yes, I too am excited about the prospect of us having our first woman president. I mean, if it were a Republican woman president, I would be still excited. Just the fact that we are breaking that glass ceiling, I think, is a good thing. However, when he talks about Hillary Clinton, he's being really disingenuous because when he says that she fought for universal healthcare, he doesn't finish the sentence. She fought for universal healthcare, and I was a fan of hers because of that, but she gave up when she was bought off, Michael. That's a problem. Now, furthermore, criticisms on the right are undoubtedly unfair, but she's being criticized by progressives on the left because she wants to lead a political party that's supposed to be liberal. And she's not liberal, Michael. Her Syria no-fly zone and saber-rattling against Russia are all things that Republicans would do. Her relationship with Wall Street and donations from billionaires makes her the Democratic equivalent of Mitt Romney. Some of her criticism, particularly on the right, might actually be due to sexism, okay? I can grant you that. But you can't say that about progressives. We tried to urge Elizabeth Warren to run for president. Many of us are voting for Jill Stein. So are you really saying that any and all criticism of Hillary Clinton is tantamount to sexism? Because you were very critical as well. So were you sexist for supporting Bernie during the primary? Were you sexist when you said that you would never vote for Hillary Clinton because she voted for the Iraq War? Is that not sexism? Why is it not sexism when you criticize Hillary Clinton, but if anyone else does it, it's sexism? It's a double standard, and it's incredibly frustrating, and I see so many liberals who I used to support and admire fall for this trap. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I think that what he's doing is problematic. By encouraging people to be enthusiastic about Hillary Clinton, he's inadvertently encouraging them to be complacent. And for me, I'm very critical of Hillary Clinton because I'm expecting her to get elected, and I'm hoping that my criticism from the left will encourage liberals and progressives to hold her feet to the fire, because she's going to do a lot of things, much like Bill Clinton probably, and Barack Obama probably, that are harmful to the country, that are harmful to the world, and I want to stop her from doing that. So by convincing liberals and progressives to be enthusiastic about her, there's this implication there that they don't have to worry about what she would do as president, but that's not true. If she's elected, we're going to really have to fight to make sure that she's actually liberal, because you have to follow the money. She's taken money from basically every single special interest in existence. And if you don't think that's going to have any impact on her decisions as president, Michael, you're completely fooling yourself, and you fell for the Democratic Party loyalist trap. They want you to believe that when Democrats take money from special interests, it's okay. But when Republicans do it, that's bad. We should call them out for it. Mitt Romney was bad because he was in the pockets of big business. But Barack Obama did it, and Hillary Clinton did it, and that's fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine when anyone does it. So the fact that you're trying to get people to be enthusiastic about a corporatist, plutocratic candidate is really frustrating, and it's going to lead Democrats to being complacent, and it'll just do nothing more than facilitate even more right-wing neoliberal policies, which is what we don't need right now.